Hey, hey, anyone in there? Hello? Hi class. Today, Mr. Nelson's gonna read 3 books. Wow, that's so cool. Hey, Coco, you gotta be quiet. Shh. Okay. Bye. Good morning, class. Today, just like Coco said, he was being crazy. We're going to read 3 different books, okay? First, I have a poem that we're going to read. Then we're going to read a book in French. And then we're going to read one in English, okay? So first, let's start with the poem. And the poem is one that we read in school, and it's a mix of French and English. And I read it on another video too. It's called Les jours de la semaine, the days of the week. In France, the days are just the same as over here. The sun goes up and then comes down each week and month and year. But since the French speak differently, their days don't sound the same. What say we learn it their way? I think that would be tame. The first day is lundi. Monday's what we say. The next day is mardi. In English, that's Tuesday. Wednesday is mercredi. Then jeudi comes your way. What's the French for Friday? Vendredi, they say. Then the weekend starts with samedi. That's Saturday, you know. Dimanche is French for Sunday. Where'd the whole week go? Lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche. Il y a 7 jours dans la semaine. Il y a 7 jours. Okay, that's finished. I like the drawing too of the tiger and the Eiffel Tower. Okay, let's read our book in French now. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Mais qu'est-ce que c'est là? And we'll go over the shapes. Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est bleu. Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est un carré. Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est rouge. Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est un triangle. Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est jaune. Et qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est un cercle. Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est rouge, bleu, jaune. Et qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est une maison. Il est content. Fini. That's a fun book. Okay. Now we're going to read this book, How I Spent My Summer Vacation. And this is by an author called Mark Teague, who illustrated a book we read about a boy and his sister that went on an adventure into the North Pole. And they had to fight guys with candy. Do you remember that one? This is illustrated by the same guy, I believe. How I Spent My Summer Vacation. When summer began, I headed out west. My parents had told me I needed a rest. Your imagination, they said, is getting too wild. It will do you some good to relax for a while. Oh, I'm hearing some rhyming words too. Listen for the rhyming words. So they put me aboard a westbound train to visit Aunt Fern in her house on the plains. See the cowboys? But I was captured by cowboys, a wild-looking crowd. Their manners were rough, and their voices were loud. Crowd and loud. I'm trying to get to my aunt's house, I said, but they carried me off to their cow camp instead. The cow boss growled as he told me to sit. We need a new cowboy. Our old cowboy quit. We could sure use your help. So what do you say? I thought for a minute. Then I said, okay. Then I wrote to Aunt Fern so she'd know I'd be gone. So she knowed where I'd gone. I said not to worry, I wouldn't be long. And the note says, Dear Aunt, captured by cowboys. Don't worry, see you soon. Love, Wallace. Do you think his aunt worried about him a little bit? Maybe. That night, I was given a new set of clothes. Soon I looked like a wrangler, from my head to my toes. But there's more to a cowboy than boots and a hat. I found out the next day and the day after that. Oh, I like that. Each day I discovered some new cowboy tricks. From roping, he looks a little scared, huh? And riding, to making fire with sticks. With some animals. Slowly the word spread all over the land. That Wrangler, Kid Bleff is a first-rate cowhand. And finally came when the roundup was through. Aunt Ferd called, come on over and bring your cowboys with you too. She was cooking a barbecue, that very same day. So we cleaned up a little and we headed her way. The food was delicious, there was plenty to eat, and the band that was playing just couldn't be beat. But suddenly I noticed a terrible sight. The cattle were stirring and stamping with fright. It's a scene I'll remember till my very last day. They're gonna stampede, I heard somebody say. Uh-oh. Just then they came charging. They charged right at me. I looked for a hiding place, a rock or a tree. He's not letting go of that hot dog. He's keeping his hot dog though. What I found was a tablecloth spread out on the ground, so I turned like a matador and spun it around. It was a new kind of cowboying, a fantastic display. The cattle were frightened and stampede away. They say that bulls don't like the color red, so he's being a matador. It's a guy that uses a red sheet to kind of play tricks on the bull. Then the cowboys all cheered, Bluff's a true buckaroo. They shook my hand and slapped my back, and Aunt Fern hugged me too. And that's how I spent my summer vacation. I can't hardly wait for show and tell. Who do you bring with him? See, like he brought a bull and a groundhog, I think that's what that is. Or maybe a prairie dog. Okay, the end. Those are our books for the day. We'll do that next Friday too, where I read a poem, and then I'll read a French book and an English book. Bye. See you next week.